Hello traders, you're welcome to this video and I especially welcome you back to the Forex Geek channel. Now in this video we're just going to talk about one of the most underrated tools in technical analysis. Alright, we are going to discuss the Awesome Oscillator Divergence. So let's add the Awesome Oscillator to the chart first of all. But specifically we want to talk about divergence. Okay, so if you are not using this in your trading yet, you are missing out on a high confluence signal that can dramatically improve your entries and exits. Okay, first of all, let us break it down. Right, the Awesome Oscillator is a momentum indicator that measures the difference between a 34 period and a 5 period simple moving average. All right, it appears as a histogram that flips from green to red depending on momentum shifts. All right, from green to red and vice versa depending on momentum shifts. Right, so now here is where divergence comes in. Here's where divergence comes in. Divergence happens when the price is making new highs or new lows. All right, but the Awesome Oscillator is not following along. Okay, when price is making new highs or new lows, but the Awesome Oscillator is not following along. In that situation, we have a divergence. So that disconnect signals that the current trend might be losing steam, and that is your opportunity. Now, there are two main types of divergence to watch for. Okay, the first is the regular divergence. Okay, this is when price makes a higher high, right? When price makes a higher high, but the Awesome Oscillator makes a lower high. So that's what we call a bearish divergence. I'm just trying to look for a very good example. Okay, now if you look closely, you will see that here price made higher highs, right? But if you look at the Awesome Oscillator, the Awesome Oscillator, well, this is more like the same level, all right, or maybe it's a very gentle slope. Okay, this is not the perfect example, okay, but just for the sake of time, so we don't start searching for a very perfect example, you can see the slope is gentle. There is actually lower high here, but if you look closely, the slope is very gentle. So basically, when price makes higher highs and the Awesome Oscillator makes lower highs, is a bearish divergence. In such a scenario, you will likely have a bearish reversal. The price will likely come down. So that is what happened here. This is a regular divergence. On the flip side, if price makes a lower low, but the Awesome Oscillator makes a higher low, that one is a bullish divergence. And we can see that it was even more explicit here. This was a lower low, right? And this was higher low, right? So in this case, we had a bullish reversal. So this is what we call a bullish divergence. You can see that the price went up. Okay, so this is a bullish divergence. Now, these signals often appear near the end of a strong trend, just before a major shift. Now, the next type of divergence we have is the hidden divergence. This one is powerful for trend confirmation. All right, if price makes a higher low, let me just clear up this regular divergence that we identified. Okay, hush, I have mistakenly removed the indicator. Okay, let's just add it back real quick. Okay, all right, now we want to talk about hidden divergence, right? Okay, so if price makes a higher low, for example, price makes a higher low, but the indicator makes a lower low, I'm trying to see if we can find such an example. So in that case, what we have is a hidden bullish divergence. All right, that case is a hidden bullish divergence. Okay, remember, price is going to make higher low, but the indicator will make lower low. So that one is a hidden bullish divergence. It suggests that the uptrend is still strong. Okay, I can't exactly find an example right now, but just know that in that case, it's going to be higher low, but indicator will be lower low. So that's a hidden bullish divergence, meaning that there's going to be a bullish continuation. All right. Then on the other hand, if price makes a lower high, if price should make a lower high, but the indicator, makes a higher high, in that case, you've got a hidden bearish divergence confirming the downtrend. All right. So that's a confirmation for the downtrend, showing that the downtrend is likely to continue. Okay. Still trying to see if we can find an example. One thing with divergence is that it's not a signal that just pops up all the time. Yes, but if you find it, it's a really good signal that you should not neglect. Right? It's a very good signal that you should not neglect. Okay. But since we can't find an example of a hidden divergence, at least we already saw examples of regular divergences, and I've already described how a hidden divergence looks like. So if you see it, you'll be able to know it. You'll be able to know it when you see it. Okay. So you don't want to rely on the awesome oscillator divergence alone. The magic happens when you combine it with price action. So look for divergence forming near key support and resistance zones. When a divergence forms around key support and resistance zones, it even adds more validity to that signal. For example, maybe you have a bearish divergence, forming around a resistance, or maybe you have a bullish divergence forming around a support. It adds validity to that signal. There is a higher chance of that signal playing out. So it's good for you to identify your key levels, your support and resistance zones, supply and demand levels, all right? Or maybe if there is a break of structure and you get a divergence signal, that's great. So this adds extra confirmation to your trade idea, okay? So another tip, use divergence on time frames that match your trading style. Scalpers can use the 5-minute or 15-minute charts, while swing traders may prefer the 1 hour or the 4-hour charts. All right. The larger the time frame, the more reliable the divergence. Okay. Avoid forcing divergence. All right. Not every swing high or low means a reversal is coming. So let the setup form naturally. Okay. Watch how the oscillator moves in relation to price. Look for momentum shifts and histogram changes. All right. Finally, do not forget to manage your risk. Even the best divergence setup can fall in unpredictable markets. So combine it with smart stop loss placement, a solid risk to reward plan, and you'll be trading with more confidence. Okay. So if this video helped simplify Awesome Oscillator Divergence for you, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next strategy drop. Let me know in the comments, are you using Awesome Oscillator Divergence in your trading? Share your setups and let's go together. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Happy trading.